The chapter is it's called Tahrim,
Chapter number?
66,
Verse?
verse 12.
Verse 12.
All right.
And can you read it in Arabic
In
first?
Arabic say ومريم ابنة عمران التي أحصنت فرجها فنفخنا فيه من روحنا.
In English?
If we go in English, there is so many translation, but we go the one the Muslim use a lot,
Okay.
and it say Mary, the daughter of Imran, who guarded her chastity. So we blew into her garment through our angel Gabriel, of course, and she believed in the word of the Lord, of her Lord. That's the chapter. That's one of the translation of Quran in English.
So that means that God, Allah blew into the garment. Which part of the garment is he talking about?
The problem here, the Muslims said Gabriel, he took the form of a human. He didn't blow in her vagina, he blew in her garment.
Okay, so
So-
why do we have the word farjaha in
That's
the
the
Arabic?
thing, that's the problem here. So we try to, if we go to one of the
Chapter
scholars,
66 and verse what?
verse 12.
Okay. Because I have one translation that I feel is like the most
More close, yeah.
And Mary, the daughter of Imran, who guarded her womb, and so we breathed into her.
Yeah.
It doesn't say into her our spirit. And she believed in the truth of the Lord and the books and was one of the devout. Where does it say garment here? Because this is a Muslim translation.
Yeah.
It's called the Clear Quran. This is a Muslim who translated it. He said, I don't want to put any brackets. Like, when you put brackets, they do their own translation or they give you the meaning. Okay, so let's go
If
with
we
this.
go to one of the, we're gonna mention two big scholars. We're gonna mention Qurtubi and Ibn Kathir.
Yeah.
These two are very famous. Well, let's say what Qurtubi said. He said the conclusion from all the tafsir, because Qurtubi come after Tabari, come after, he said the conclusion for all tafsir of all the scholars said God meant by the word vagina, it's mentioned
Where is the farj here? Farj?
Faraj, yeah.
Yeah, right there, farj, yeah.
So he said he meant by the word vagina here in this verse the garment of Mary.
Oh, okay.
But if we go to, by the way, garment of Mary is not mentioned at all in the whole chapter of Tahrim. It's not mentioned at all.
No.
Why Qurtubi said that? We're gonna find out why.
Okay.
If we go to Ibn Kathir said, and Mary, the daughter of Imran,
Yeah.
who guarded her vagina, he said that she guarded her vagina,
Vagina, yeah, okay.
meaning she preserved it and protected. You don't protect the garment, she protect the vagina.
That's right, yeah.
All right, and we finish. So, Ibn Kathir, so we breathe into it of our spirit.
Okay.
Meaning, Ibn Kathir keep saying that,
The meaning
through the angel Gabriel.
through the angel Gabriel.
So
So
God,
it's not God
blew.
breathing, it's angel Gabriel breathing, or
so what he said, through the angel Gabriel, for God sent him. God sent Gabriel to her,
to her.
and he appeared to her in the form of a normal human.
Was he a good-looking man or something?
Apparently.
Okay.
So we take a good-looking man.
Yeah,
Definitely, he can't scare her.
Right.
And God Almighty commanded Gabriel
Gabriel.
to blow with his mouth. That's Ibn Kathir said. To
With his
blow
mouth.
with his mouth into the garment
Garment.
of her, the pocket of her dress. So the breath come down and enter her vagina. So Ibn Kathir said that, conclusion, that Gabriel took a form of a human being and he blew in her garment, but the blow traveled all the way to her vagina. So Gabriel didn't blow directly into her vagina. That's Ibn Kathir who said that. The problem here is the angel Gabriel took the form of a human being. So that's what the problem with the Muslim. How come Gabriel, who took a form of human, blew into the vagina of Mary? Or Mary is a very important woman in Islam.
Because if
well.
he's an angel, he's a shape-shifting angel. He can become a man.
There's a story about him in time of Muhammad as well. He used to take the form of a man. Dahya al-Kalbi, his name Dahya al-Kalbi. Dahya al-Kalbi.
Kalbi.
Dahya al-Kalbi.
Dahya al-Kalbi.
It's not this scholar Kalbi, no. There's another man.
Okay, Dahya al-Kalbi. Okay.
And he was good-looking man. So Gabriel used to take his form.
And he used to come to Muhammad's house.
He'd come to Muhammad's house.
Why was a man coming to Muhammad's house? Because in those days, either
to
you're
reveal Quran to him. So that's
also
how.
the Muhammad was getting.
So he's taking Quran for him directly sometimes. Muhammad received Quran in different form. One of the form directly from Gabriel would come in the form of a human being. So that's one of the form Muhammad received Quran. The problem here, so that's why the problem with the Mufassirin like Tabari or Qurtubi Ibn Kathir, they can't take it as Gabriel can take a human form and he blew directly in the vagina. So he saw the vagina of Mary. But it's not good things.
But my question would be, why is God? Because I thought that God blew into the spirit into. Because how can God's spirit be blown by an angel who becomes a man? Because God's spirit is God's spirit, right? And first of all, why is it that God has to send His spirit into the womb of Mary when He could just say be, and it can be?
Yeah, that's one of the questions.
It's
that's
not
one of
making
the
sense.
problem. Why he did that?
Yeah, and when
Why Muhammad mentioned
why
that?
is it that the word fudge has not been translated like the way it should be?
We're gonna come to this. Why?
Okay.
So one of the best way to explain Quran is using Quran itself. That's why. How do you explain this? Let's say what does it mean faraj in Arabic? What does it mean faraj in Arabic? In tongue Arabic. They say it's what's between the legs of a man or woman. What's between the legs? Faraj, it's everything between the legs of man and woman.
Okay.
The private parts.
Private parts.
That's exactly what does it mean.
Yeah.
One of the proof that the faraj in the first verse Tahrim means exactly vagina is chapter 23 verse 5. It's called Surah Al-Mu'minun. Chapter 23 verse 5.
Okay.
In this chapter in Arabic, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ. Notice فُرُوجِهِمْ. It's the same word.
From fudge, furujihim. Is that a plural?
It's plural.
That sounds like the plural.
Farj for singular.
Singular.
Furuj is plural.
Plural. Okay.
It's talking about what they say, translation, and who guard their private parts. Any translation is exactly to they who guard their private parts. If I take any Quran in English, you find this.
So over there, that word, the same word for the plural is translated as
it's private parts.
Private parts.
Yeah.
But not in this verse. It's translated as garments.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
If we take Al-Baghawi, is one of the scholar.
Yeah.
He said in this verse, chapter 23, verse 5, الفرج يجمع I will say it in Arabic. Al-Faraj ism yajma so al-rajul wal-mar'a. What does it mean? A name that brings together the private part of man and woman. That's the meaning of their faraj. It's the private part. It's not the garment.
That's right. Wow. That just blows that one apart, right? I mean, if you have the same word in another Quranic verse and they would translate it as a private part, but the same word over here, they're too ashamed to say that God is blowing into the vagina, and they're just translating it. And they have no shame in coming here on camera all the time and telling this to everybody in the world. This is what it means when they speak Arabic and they know the farjaha means vagina.
There is another chapter there's another chapter, 24, verse 30.
Yeah.
It's called Surah Al-Mu'minun.
Yeah.
I will read in Arabic, and we see if the word faraj exists. قل للمؤمنين يغضوا من أبصارهم ويحفظوا فروجهم. فروجهم is plural. faraj. Tell the believing man, he's talking about the man here, tell the believing man to reduce some of their vision and guard their private part. Any translation in English, Quran says same thing.
So you just gave me the third verse that has the verse farj in the plural form, and the translation has been made by the Muslims as private parts. It's 3.
Tabari said in this verse, the one I just said it, in case it can be seen by those from whom it is not permissible to see it, by wearing something that hide it from their sight. So it's talking about exactly the private part. So you have to wear something to hide it. That's for men as well. And we know the faraj is private man, so man and woman is the same thing.
Exactly.
So we've got two. So we found out there is 2 verses where this name faraj is repeated, and it means exactly
private parts. But except for that verse,
except the first one
where
it's talking about
Allah
money.
is doing the blowing into somebody's farj, but they don't want to say it's farj. They want to say it's
because
garment.
the problem here, if you look at
Isn't it libas? The word for garment is libas.
Garment, libas, dress,
or So instead
anything.
of Allah saying blew into her libas, they're saying farj, and now they're saying, what's this guy's name? I forget his name.
So the problem here is, if you look at it, explain
Can you get his attention? Let's get his attention. See if we can get him over here. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, tell him to come here. Ask him. Yeah, Siraj, tell him to come. No, we want to talk to him about it. Siraj. Let's see if we can just put the paper away and don't show it to him. We can ask him. Yeah. Let me see if we can.
And I've got. I can bring you next time. Crucifixion. What does it mean? Because we know that they say Jesus didn't die. He just slept, and after that, God raised him.
Let me ask him. Hold on, just a second. Oh, he's coming. Are you coming? Siraj, are you coming? All right. Can I ask you something, Siraj? No, I was just talking to you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Because I want to ask you something.
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
No.
No.
He just wants to talk to you, not me.
I want to talk to you.
You want to talk to me?
Yeah. Why are you running now? No. Right. Just for 5 minutes, Siraj. Only for 5-10 minutes. You don't have to spend too much
I
time.
have to bring the video camera evidence.
Oh, you want to come evidence? Okay, bring your evidence. Hurry up and get somebody. All right.
So the problem with Muslim, why they deny it? Because if you take the tafsir, look at it, Gabriel took the form of a human, and he blew in her vagina. So the problem here, did Gabriel saw the private part of Mary? That's the problem.
That's a problem.
Which is not good things.
No.
That's why they hide it. They say no, he didn't see it. He just blew from the top, and the words
Right.
travel all the way to the